Let's talk to Sarah Morris, who's in Madrid for us. Sarah, first of all, are Spaniards frustrated with what looks a bit like a double standard here? One rule for them and one rule for tourists?
They are, Nadia. They're pretty frustrated. They're indignant. Many Spaniards were resigned, really, to an Easter at home after the rule was brought in that there would be the closure of all the regions in Spain. But the news that they would see French and German tourists in particular still coming in to places like Madrid and the Balearic Islands has caused a lot of indignation, particularly as we're in a Madrid local election campaign. Some of the politicians on the campaign trail have started talking about drunken French people being encouraged by the Conservative Madrid regional leader to come here to visit. The head of a tourist association that is particularly powerful has talked about this being a Kafkaesque state of affairs. He said that it was surreal, Kafkaesque, that somebody who lives about an hour from Madrid in Avila wouldn't be able to come to the Spanish capital, but a German could go to Mallorca. And he said it was a strange situation indeed, that theoretically somebody living in Avila could actually get to Mallorca via Germany. Now, the government has defended that state of affairs, has said that that is because the European Commission has recommended EU states keep their borders open, and that those from European countries can travel theoretically to other European countries as long as they respect the local COVID restrictions. But that is a state of affairs that's becoming very hard to explain to Spaniards.
Sarah, meanwhile, the vaccination programme is continuing in Spain as it is across the EU. Tell us how Spain's doing at the moment.
Well, it seems to be going very, very slow indeed, Nadia. The number of Spaniards who have received both of the shots, which most of the vaccinations require, is about 2.2 million people. That's just 4.6% of the population. That means that it looks as if Spaniards will have a very difficult time to start travelling even in the summer. The government has insisted it is still on target, or will be on target, to vaccinate 70% of the population by the summer. And the health minister in the parliament actually promised that the second quarter of this year, April to June, would see about 3 to 4 times the amount of vaccines arrive in Spain, and that would accelerate the whole vaccination process. But I can tell you that at the moment, one of the things that has slowed down the vaccination process so far is the decision to not use AstraZeneca for those who are elderly, and also to halt the vaccination until today. Vaccination with the AstraZeneca vaccine restarted today, but many people who are elderly, over 80, are still waiting for the shot because some of those key workers are taking shots of the AstraZeneca. Government saying that the regions will be able to step up that vaccination in the coming months ahead.
All right, Sarah Morris for us there. Thank you very much indeed for that update from Madrid.